She wasn't due back for 3 days. But at 2 a.m. her phone rang. And a man's voice said, "Sir, I think you should see this." I wasn't supposed to hear from her for 72 hours. Don't wait up. Work trip. 8 words. Cold. Clean. Final. I waited an hour after her plane took off, then fired back 3. Already know. Not because I knew yet. Because I wanted her to sweat wondering what I knew. 2:03 a.m. Her name lit up my screen. I picked up before the second ring. A man's voice. Shaky. Low. "Sir. I think you should see this." The room temperature dropped 10 degrees in a heartbeat. That was the moment I stopped feeling human. We met 8 years ago in some forgettable downtown gallery. Her heels announced her like gunshots. She smiled like she had time for rent and wasn't afraid to spend it. She said art critics were snipers in tweed jackets. I should have listened closer. We built a life someone could screenshot and caption, goals. Mortgage. Her little home decor business. My boring software job that paid for both. She called it stability. I called it love. Turns out she just needed a runway. Then came the promotion. Project lead. New suits. New perfume. New passwords. Late nights became sleepovers. I told myself it was ambition. Ambition never travels alone. First red flag was a receipt, champagne for 2, ocean view suite pricing. Her excuse slid across the kitchen counter like ice. Corporate dinner. You wouldn't understand. She was right. I didn't understand yet. Then the jokes at parties started. "Wow, you're the lucky one. She works so hard, someone has to spoil her." Everyone grinning like I should be grateful to be her footnote. The night she left for the regional conference, she didn't even kiss me goodbye. Just grabbed the suitcase and said, "I'll call you if I can." Not when. If. I smiled as her taillights disappeared. Not because I lost her. Because 6 weeks earlier I'd already started winning. Her calendar had a name that repeated like a heartbeat. Weekly. Sometimes twice. Coded as review. Travel. Overnight. Same number. Her boss. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I hired a private investigator who charged by the heartbreak. He slid the report across the table and sighed the sigh of a man who'd seen this movie too many times. Classic case. You sure you want the details? I wanted scripture. Hotel confirmations. Airbnb messages. Receipts for lace she never modeled for me. And the voice note that ended everything. He doesn't know anything. He never will. Love didn't die that night. Restraint did. I moved like a ghost with a checklist. Copied every password. Transferred the business into my name only, 100% legal. Shifted her personal credit line into the company, then into an account she'd never find. Met 2 divorce attorneys. Picked the one who smiled when I said the word adultery. I collected evidence the way artists collect pain. Photos. Screenshots. Timestamps. His hand in her hair. Her text, "Can't talk, husband's home. Book it on your card, call it business expense." Pain became fuel. Fuel became art. Then her phone rang at 2 a.m. again. Same number. Different man. Same panic. We met in the hotel lobby at 3. Marble floors shiny enough to reflect both our funerals. He was shaking so hard the phone rattled in his hand. "She told me you knew." She said it was consensual. I placed a single USB drive on the table between us. Light as a feather. Heavy as judgment. "I know everything," I said. And at 8 a.m. you're bored will too. Sexual harassment. Misuse of company funds. Explicit material on corporate servers. Your choice. He begged. Offered money. Offered silence. There was only one currency I accepted. I wrote the email for him. He typed it with trembling fingers. To, Board, HR, Legal, and Elena. Subject, immediate termination of personal relationship. Reason, unethical conduct jeopardizing company integrity. Send. 12 minutes later my phone exploded. Her screen could have shattered glass. How could you? I waited for the echo to die. Then, quiet as snowfall. I put your future exactly where you put our marriage. In someone else's bed. She threatened divorce. I attached the PDF. Every photo. Every receipt. Every text. All tied to the business account she helped build. Marital misconduct. Financial fraud. Game over. You'll lose everything, I said. I'll keep the house, the company, and whatever's left of my dignity. Silence. Then one hollow sob that told me she finally understood checkmate. She came home 6 hours later. No suitcase. No arrogance. Door clicked shut like a coffin lid. Why didn't you just leave, she whispered. I looked her dead in the eyes. Leaving would have been mercy. You needed a lesson. I grabbed my jacket and walked out. Didn't look back. Divorce was final in 47 days. He now teaches consulting ethics at a community college nobody's heard of. She lives with her sister. Turns out shame doesn't photograph well. People say revenge is poison. They're wrong. Poison kills the drinker. Revenge? Revenge is medicine. And I sleep like a man who finally balanced the scales. If this story pulled you in, hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, I read every one of them. And if you want more dark, powerful stories like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications.